You won't believe what's just dropped in the Mo3 case because this story just took a wild, unexpected turn. A key woman has finally spoken and the evidence that everyone thought was buried. Yeah, it's resurfaced and it's shaking this whole situation to its core. Fans are shocked. Emotions are running high. The family is divided and people are asking the same question over and over: what really happened? Rumors are flying everywhere, and now, with this new twist, the narrative that everyone thought they knew is collapsing faster than anyone could have imagined. This isn't your usual update, this is drama at a whole new level. Friends are pointing fingers, enemies are lurking in the shadows, and betrayal is popping up in the most unexpected places. People who were once loyal are now turning on each other, and alliances that seemed unbreakable, totally shattered. And just when you think you've got it all figured out, another bomb drops, another secret revealed that changes everything. Tonight, we're breaking down every shocking detail, every explosive statement, and every jaw-dropping twist that's got the entire city talking. You're going to hear words from the people who have stayed quiet for too long, and believe me, what they're saying isn't just shocking, it's explosive. This story isn't just news, it's a roller coaster of betrayal, heartbreak, and secrets that were never meant to see the light of day. By the end of this video, you're going to be questioning everything you thought you knew about this case. So buckle up, because the Mo3 story is about to get messier than ever, and trust me, you do not want to miss a single second of what's coming next. The city had been buzzing for weeks, but nobody saw this coming. It all started when a mysterious woman, known only in whispers by insiders, stepped forward claiming she had crucial information about Mo3's case, a revelation that could change everything. Nobody knew her identity at first. Some fans speculated she was an ex, others said she was a close friend of the family, but as soon as her statements hit social media, chaos erupted. Comments flooded in, rumors exploded, and the atmosphere online was electric. People were dissecting every word, analyzing every pause in her interviews as if the truth had finally arrived after months of silence. Sources say the woman first approached Mo3's family privately and her arrival didn't go unnoticed. According to one insider, who asked to remain anonymous of course, she walked into the family's private gathering, carrying a thick envelope that everyone could see was heavy with secrets. The room went silent. Even Mo3's closest friends, who were known for keeping cool under pressure, reportedly couldn't hide their shock. "Who is she? What does she have?" muttered one friend under his breath as all eyes turned toward her. And then she spoke. Not in whispers, not with hesitation, she delivered a message that left the family stunned. "I have what you've all been looking for," she said, her voice steady but with an edge that demanded attention. "Everything you thought you knew about what happened that night, it's only half the story." Emotions ran high immediately. Tears were shed, voices raised, and for the first time the air in that room was thick with tension, not just grief. Mo3's mother reportedly shook her head in disbelief. "I don't know if I can handle this," she said, her voice cracking, but the woman didn't back down. She set the envelope on the table and let it speak for itself. The family reportedly huddled around, flipping through pages of what appeared to be new evidence, photos, text messages, even handwritten notes. And according to the insider, some of it was downright shocking. As the documents were examined, a pattern began to emerge, one that suggested betrayal, manipulation, and secrets that had been intentionally buried. One message allegedly showed Mo3 trying to warn someone he trusted, only for it to be ignored. Another note hinted at financial disputes, while a third was even more shocking. It implicated someone from inside the family circle. Rumors immediately spread online that the betrayal wasn't from strangers or rivals, but from people who were supposedly closest to him. Fans reacted with disbelief and the comment sections erupted with shock and anger. "The family is divided now," one commenter wrote, "and we're about to see things we never imagined." While the envelope alone was enough to spark tension, the woman herself was a wild card. Social media detectives started piecing together her identity, tracing back snippets of information she had accidentally revealed. By the next day, multiple accounts were claiming she had been a confidant to Mo3 during the months leading up to the incident, someone he trusted when nobody else would listen. And this raised even more questions. If she knew so much, why hadn't she spoken sooner? Was she protecting someone, or was she setting the stage for a bombshell that could shake everyone? Meanwhile, inside the family, emotions were running even hotter. One of Mo3's siblings reportedly confronted the woman directly, asking, "Why now? Why are you bringing this up now?" The woman's response was reportedly icy, yet measured. "Because the truth doesn't wait for convenience, it waits for courage," she said. According to the source, that line left everyone in stunned silence. Some relatives were visibly shaking, while others reportedly glared at her as if she had just pulled a dagger out of nowhere. Then, things took an even crazier turn. A supposed witness, someone who had previously stayed in the shadows, came forward with a short clip on social media. In the clip, the witness claimed they had seen key events unfold that night, events that directly contradicted the official reports. Fans were quick to analyze every second of the video, pausing and replaying moments, debating its authenticity. Within hours, the clip went viral, and hashtags calling for the truth trended nationwide. One of the trending phrases, Mo3 truth exposed. It was as if the internet itself was holding its breath, waiting for the next explosive revelation. Adding fuel to the fire, a close friend of Mo3's reportedly shared that he had confided in them about someone he trusted too much, who ultimately betrayed him. "He never thought they would do it, but it's all coming out now," the friend said in a tearful social media post. This confession only intensified the family drama, with some members reportedly blaming each other, while others demanded the woman's full cooperation in revealing every detail. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the once unified circle around Mo3 was now fractured in ways nobody could have predicted. And if you think the drama stops there, think again. Allegedly, during one of the private family confrontations, voices were raised, tears were flowing, and accusations flew across the room like daggers. One sibling supposedly screamed, "You knew. You were there and did nothing," while another shouted back, "Don't you dare turn this on me, I was protecting him too." The woman, calm but assertive, reportedly intervened, "If you want answers, stop pointing fingers at each other. Look at the truth in front of you." According to insiders, that statement left the room tense, with an uneasy silence hanging heavy in the air. Online, fans couldn't get enough of these details. Every new post or snippet shared sparked hours of debate, speculation, and conspiracy theories. Some claimed that new evidence suggested Mo3 had been targeted in a way nobody had imagined, while others focused on the family dynamics, arguing that internal betrayal was more devastating than anything from outside forces. One viral tweet even read, "The truth hurts, but some people can't handle the heat. Mo3 drama." The engagement numbers alone proved that the story had captured the nation's attention, but the twists didn't stop there. Reports surfaced that the envelope contained not only personal communications but also video evidence, clips showing interactions and confrontations that had never been made public. Some claimed the videos suggested the involvement of unexpected figures, people who had previously appeared innocent in public. Others argued that certain clips painted Mo3 in a complicated light, showing a side of him fans had never seen. The conflicting emotions among fans were palpable. Loyal supporters were shocked, casual observers were intrigued, and critics were quick to judge. The tension was nearly unbearable. Then, a heated argument reportedly broke out on social media itself. Fans, friends, and alleged insiders started leaking pieces of the story, some of it conflicting, some of it explosive. One post claimed, "They thought they could keep this quiet, but the truth always finds a way." Another countered, "Stop spreading lies, you don't know the full story." This digital battle mirrored the chaos in real life, with emotions running so high that some people reportedly threatened to walk away from friendships and alliances entirely. The drama had spilled over from private rooms into public squares, creating a frenzy that showed no signs of slowing down. Finally, one of the most shocking developments came from a family member who allegedly confessed to having hidden critical evidence in the past, evidence that could have changed the course of the case entirely. According to sources, when confronted, the family member broke down, "I thought I was protecting him. I didn't realize it would hurt everyone this much." Emotions ran high as other relatives reportedly yelled, cried, and demanded answers. Social media users were quick to interpret this as the ultimate betrayal, and countless comments poured in calling out family secrets and hidden truths. The story had escalated from shocking revelation to full-blown chaos. The mysterious woman had set off a chain reaction nobody could have predicted. Alliances were breaking, secrets were surfacing, and fans were hooked. And just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, insiders teased that there was an even bigger twist on the horizon, something that could completely rewrite the narrative and leave everyone questioning who they could trust. Just when everyone thought the tension couldn't get any higher, this saga began to unfold like a storm ready to break. The mysterious woman didn't stop at dropping the envelope. She started revealing names, places, and messages that had supposedly been kept hidden for months. According to insiders, the family could hardly believe what they were hearing. Old friends, close associates, even people who had publicly shown loyalty were suddenly in the spotlight, accused of being involved in ways nobody had imagined. One of the most shocking revelations reportedly came from a series of texts that the woman allegedly showed to Mo3's closest circle. In the texts, a figure previously thought to be neutral appeared to be warning someone about Mo3's movements in the days leading up to the incident. "He's on his way, don't let him see this," one of the texts read. The implication was explosive. Someone inside his inner circle might have knowingly allowed events to unfold. As you can imagine, fans immediately exploded online, debating who could possibly betray someone so loved. Comments flooded in, "How could they? I can't believe this. The family is broken." Meanwhile, the woman reportedly revealed a shocking twist involving finances. According to her, there were disputes over money that had never been publicly acknowledged, and certain parties had allegedly used that tension to manipulate events behind the scenes. One source claimed that a relative had allegedly threatened legal action against Mo3 over earnings, while another figure supposedly tried to silence those who knew too much. This revelation reportedly caused the room to erupt again, with Mo3's family members shouting, crying, and even storming out in anger. Fans were going wild on social media, dissecting every word and replaying clips from her interviews. Allegedly, one fan tweeted, "If this is true, the people we trust the most are capable of the worst." Others were pointing fingers at different family members, creating a frenzy of speculation and chaos. The woman herself reportedly seemed calm, almost detached, as she continued to drop more evidence and narrate her side of the story. Some insiders even claimed that she appeared almost unafraid of the family's wrath, as if she knew her revelations would be unstoppable once they hit the public. Then came what many are calling the family confrontation of the decade. According to sources, one of Mo3's siblings finally snapped, pointing directly at the woman and shouting, "This isn't just about him. You're tearing all of us apart." The woman's response reportedly sent chills through the room. "I didn't start this. I only showed the truth. The rest is on you." Allegedly, some family members attempted to physically snatch the envelope back while others tried to mediate, but the tension reportedly reached a fever pitch. Emotions ran high, tears were shed, and some of the most private family secrets supposedly spilled into public view. The drama didn't stop behind closed doors. Fans began reporting leaks almost immediately. According to social media accounts claiming insider knowledge, video clips surfaced showing confrontations between Mo3's closest friends and certain family members. One clip allegedly showed a heated argument over who had access to private messages, while another suggested that some allies had been secretly recording conversations for months. The fan reactions were instantaneous. "This is like a reality show on steroids," one fan wrote. "I can't even tell who's telling the truth anymore." Another added, "The family was divided long before we knew, and now it's all coming out." A major twist reportedly emerged when the woman allegedly introduced a witness who had never spoken before. This individual, previously unknown to fans, supposedly had seen key interactions between Mo3 and someone from his inner circle. According to the woman, the witness claimed that Mo3 had been trying to protect someone, even in situations that put him at risk. "He didn't want anyone to get hurt, but some people didn't care," the woman reportedly said, her voice unwavering. The implication? Mo3's death or the events leading up to it might have been preventable if not for betrayal from the people closest to him. Online, the reactions were explosive. Fans were split into factions. One camp was staunchly defending Mo3's legacy, insisting that any suggestion of internal betrayal was false and meant to sow chaos. Another camp was convinced that the new evidence was the real story, claiming that the woman was finally exposing what everyone had been afraid to admit. Even popular commentators reportedly jumped into the debate, analyzing texts, leaks, and clips frame by frame. Emotions ran high, and digital arguments mirrored the real-life drama unfolding in the family. But it didn't end there. Allegedly, a second envelope was discovered, this time containing video recordings that were supposedly never meant to surface. The videos reportedly showed private confrontations, threats, and confessions. One clip allegedly included Mo3 himself discussing his concerns about someone he trusted too much. "I feel like they're going to betray me and I don't know what to do," he supposedly said, his voice tense and worried. Fans were shocked and online forums lit up with speculation. Who could he have been talking about, and why didn't anyone listen? The woman reportedly said that the video evidence made everything crystal clear. Some family members allegedly admitted in private that they were unaware of certain actions or intentions, while others reportedly confessed to knowing more than they had let on. According to sources, emotions ran so high that one relative allegedly stormed out of the house, claiming they couldn't deal with the betrayal anymore. Another supposedly lashed out on social media, accusing other family members of lying and covering up the truth for months. Adding another layer of chaos, some insiders allegedly claimed that law enforcement had begun quietly investigating the resurfaced evidence. Although nothing official was confirmed, rumors spread that authorities were looking into previously overlooked details, including financial disputes, personal threats, and the alleged involvement of people from Mo3's inner circle. Fans reacted with a mix of fear and fascination. Some worried that the case could reopen, while others speculated that this might finally bring long-awaited justice or at least answers. The drama escalated further when alleged text messages between family members leaked online. Some reportedly revealed plans to control the narrative, while others allegedly showed open arguments over who should speak to the media. The tension reportedly reached such a level that certain friends of Mo3 were allegedly forced to pick sides, loyalty was tested, and relationships were broken. Online, fans speculated endlessly, with some accusing entire family branches of hiding the truth and others claiming that the woman herself might have been manipulating events. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get any messier, a shocking social media post reportedly surfaced from someone claiming to be Mo3's former manager. The post allegedly hinted that some business dealings could have played a role in the case, raising questions about motives, loyalty, and betrayal. The internet exploded. Hashtags started trending worldwide, debates went viral, and every fan account seemed to have a new theory about what really happened. The woman's revelations had apparently set off a chain reaction that nobody could stop. The situation was a complete powder keg. The family was reportedly more divided than ever, allies and friends were suspicious of each other, and fans were glued to every new update. Each new leak or confession seemed to ignite fresh drama, keeping everyone on edge. And according to insiders, the biggest bombshell had yet to drop, something even more shocking than the envelopes, texts, and videos that had already been revealed. The stage was set for a final showdown, and nobody knew how it would end. The Mo3 saga had exploded into something far bigger than anyone could have imagined. The family was reportedly still reeling from the first two waves of revelations, and the mysterious woman's presence had completely shifted the balance. What started as whispers behind closed doors had now spilled into social media storms, public debates, and heated fan conspiracies. Emotions ran hotter than ever, and insiders claimed that the tension was almost unbearable. According to sources, the woman revealed a third set of evidence that left even the most loyal friends speechless. This time, it wasn't just text messages or photos, it was a series of voice notes, allegedly recorded months before the tragic night. In the recordings, voices that were once trusted appeared to undermine Mo3 subtly. One clip reportedly had someone saying, "He's too trusting, we might need to step in if things get messy." Another allegedly suggested covering up certain interactions that could cause trouble if exposed. When these recordings were played to the family, emotions reportedly erupted like a volcano. Some cried in disbelief, others shouted accusations, and a few reportedly left the room, unable to face the betrayal. Fans, of course, were losing their minds online. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with reactions. One viral post read, "If this is true, the people closest to him were plotting behind his back the whole time." Number Mo3 exposed. Another commented, I can't even imagine the betrayal. This is beyond anything I expected. Even popular influencers joined the debate, analyzing the voice notes line by line, speculating about who said what and dissecting potential motives. The situation had turned into a full-blown digital circus, with every new leak causing a fresh frenzy. The family drama reportedly reached its peak during a private confrontation in the house. According to insiders, one relative, furious over the alleged betrayals, reportedly screamed at the woman, "Why did you wait so long to show us this? Were you in on it too?" The woman, calm but unrelenting, reportedly shot back, "I didn't wait, I only came forward when the truth needed to be seen. I'm not part of the lies." Some sources claim that the argument escalated so quickly that security had to step in to prevent a physical altercation. Tears, shouting, and accusations reportedly filled the room, leaving even those who had stayed neutral feeling overwhelmed. Just when people thought the drama couldn't intensify, yet another bombshell surfaced. A social media post allegedly claimed that the woman had discovered financial records proving that certain individuals close to Mo3 had mismanaged money, withheld information, or even manipulated contracts for personal gain. "It's not just about betrayal, it's about greed," the woman reportedly said in one of her interviews. The revelation reportedly caused family members to clash again, with some defending themselves and others demanding accountability. The public reaction mirrored the chaos inside the house. Fans debated whether money had motivated the tragedy or whether it was simply a consequence of trust being broken. Meanwhile, sources claim that a new witness emerged, someone who allegedly had photographic evidence of confrontations that nobody knew about. The pictures reportedly showed late-night meetings, secret conversations, and tense interactions that contradicted previous narratives. According to insiders, the images sparked another wave of tension within the family. One sibling allegedly accused another of lying in front of God and everyone else, while another reportedly threatened to go public with more details if the situation wasn't addressed immediately. The digital world erupted, with hashtags like #HiddenTruths and #FamilyBetrayal trending for days. Then came perhaps the most shocking twist yet. Allegedly, the woman revealed that one of Mo3's closest friends had been secretly recording conversations and even manipulating certain events to benefit themselves. "He was smiling in public, but behind closed doors he was stirring the pot," she reportedly said. According to sources, the revelation left some family members speechless, unable to comprehend the depth of the betrayal. Others reportedly lashed out, shouting accusations and blaming themselves for trusting the wrong people. The drama, insiders say, reached levels comparable to a reality TV finale. Fans online were relentless. Social media accounts claiming insider knowledge flooded with posts, dissecting each word, analyzing screenshots, and debating the possible outcomes. "This is bigger than any album drop," one fan wrote. "I don't even care about music right now, I just want the truth." Another commented, "If this is how it went down, no wonder the family is divided. I can't even imagine the heartbreak." Every leak, every revelation, and every argument seemed to add fuel to a fire that nobody could put out. According to insiders, one particularly tense confrontation occurred late at night in the family home. Allegedly, two siblings faced each other across the living room, voices raised, tears streaming. One shouted, "You knew what was happening and didn't tell us. How could you betray him like that?" The other reportedly shot back, "I was protecting you, I was protecting him." "You think I wanted this?" The woman reportedly stood nearby, watching silently, allowing the siblings to confront the reality she had exposed. Observers say that the tension was so palpable it could almost be felt through the walls. But the drama wasn't confined to the house. Fans reported that certain friends and associates of Mo3 started posting cryptic messages online. One allegedly hinted at more evidence hidden somewhere, while another implied that the truth is far worse than we know. The speculation skyrocketed. Could there be even more secrets waiting to surface? And if so, how far would the family have to go to finally confront them? Allegedly, the final shocking twist involved a private meeting between the woman and a family elder. Sources claim that the elder, who had been trying to keep the peace, finally admitted that some of the betrayals had been covered up to protect reputations, but in doing so, they had unknowingly allowed misinformation to spread. "We thought we were shielding everyone," the elder reportedly said, voice heavy with regret. We never realized it would make things worse. According to insiders, this confession reportedly brought some sense of closure, but also opened new questions about loyalty, truth, and trust. By this point, the story had spiraled into a whirlwind of accusations, betrayals, shocking evidence, and raw emotion. Fans were hooked, unable to look away as each new detail unfolded. Social media debates raged for days, theories multiplied exponentially, and everyone seemed to have an opinion on what really happened. Some were convinced that the woman had single-handedly exposed a long-hidden conspiracy, while others speculated that more secrets were still buried, waiting for the right moment to surface. The woman herself reportedly remained calm amidst the chaos, occasionally dropping hints that even more revelations were coming. According to insiders, she claimed to have one last piece that could either heal the fractured family or completely shatter what little trust remained. Rumors about what that piece could be circulated rapidly online. Could it be more financial evidence, a final confession, or perhaps a recording so shocking it would leave the world speechless? Fans speculated endlessly, with every clip, post, and story driving the narrative further into frenzy. Finally, insiders suggest that the family began to slowly confront the reality of everything exposed. Conversations reportedly became more honest, tears were shared, and grudges started to face acknowledgement. While not all questions were answered, the tension reportedly shifted from explosive confrontation to fragile negotiation. "We can't change what happened, but maybe now we can start seeing the truth," the woman allegedly said, signaling that while the chaos was far from over, the first steps toward clarity had begun. The saga had reached its peak. The family was battered but beginning to face reality. Friends and associates were scrambling to respond to allegations, and fans remained glued to every update. Social media had turned the story into a living, breathing phenomenon, with every post, leak, and theory sparking new debates. And as insiders teased the final revelation, the world waited with bated breath, wondering what truth or scandal would emerge next. By now, the Mo3 saga had reached a level of intensity that few could have imagined. The mysterious woman's revelations had not only shaken the family to its core, but had also sent shockwaves through the fanbase, leaving social media in a constant frenzy. But as unfolds, the story takes an even darker and more explosive turn. According to insiders, the woman revealed even more shocking details, this time involving previously unknown connections between certain family members and people in Mo3's inner circle. One source claims that a sibling, long considered a neutral party, was allegedly in secret communication with someone who may have had a motive to manipulate events surrounding Mo3's last days. "It's like everyone was playing a game and he was the only one who didn't know the rules," the insider reportedly said. Fans immediately seized on this, dissecting old interviews, social media posts, and public appearances to try to identify who could be involved. Emotions inside the family reportedly reached a breaking point. One relative allegedly shouted across the room, "How could you hide this from all of us? Were you protecting them or yourself?" Another reportedly fired back, tears streaming, "You think I wanted this? I was trying to survive it too." According to sources, the woman remained calm, almost eerily composed, letting the confrontation unfold while insisting that the truth could no longer be hidden. "This isn't personal, it's reality," she reportedly told the family, her words slicing through the tension like a knife. Then came what many are calling the most explosive revelation of all. Allegedly, the woman produced digital evidence showing conversations that contradicted prior public statements made by some of Mo3's closest friends. Screenshots, video clips, and text messages reportedly indicated that some allies knew more than they ever admitted, and in some cases may have actively misled the family to protect themselves. One clip allegedly shows a friend saying, "We can't let them know everything, I'll handle it," leaving fans shocked and speculating endlessly. Social media erupted with reactions. "How could anyone be that cold? The betrayal is unreal. This changes everything we thought we knew." Adding to the chaos, the woman reportedly revealed a hidden financial trail that suggested certain family members and associates might have benefited in ways previously unknown. According to insiders, this discovery ignited a new round of heated arguments. One family member reportedly accused another of exploiting Mo3's estate, while another demanded full transparency immediately. Allegedly, some tried to negotiate privately to avoid public scandal, but the woman refused to let the evidence be buried. "It's out now, there's no going back," she reportedly said. Meanwhile, fans online were relentless. Every leaked detail sparked hundreds of theories. Social media influencers, fan pages, and even news outlets speculated about the motives and consequences of the revelations. One viral post read, "If this is all true, some people have been living lies for years. Number Mo3 truth." Another commented, "The family is broken and honestly I don't know if they can survive this." Hashtags began trending worldwide and engagement numbers exploded as fans argued, analyzed, and debated every possible angle. In one particularly dramatic episode, insiders claim that two family members confronted each other in a private room, reportedly shouting and crying over months of withheld truths. One sibling allegedly accused the other of knowing everything and doing nothing, while the other defended themselves, insisting that they had been protecting others and trying to prevent more harm. According to sources, the woman was present, silently watching, allowing the raw emotions to play out while ensuring the truth was seen. Observers said that the tension was almost tangible, with every word carrying the weight of betrayal, guilt, and regret. Then, a shocking social media leak allegedly brought an unexpected twist. Screenshots from what was claimed to be a private chat group between Mo3's friends reportedly revealed plans to manipulate narratives and control information about the case. The posts allegedly suggested that some friends had been actively deciding what the family and fans could see, raising serious questions about loyalty and motives. "It's like a shadow game behind the scenes," one fan tweeted. "No wonder the truth has been so messy." The internet went into a frenzy and fan theories multiplied by the hour. Adding yet another layer, insiders claim that the woman disclosed previously unknown witness statements. These statements allegedly described secret meetings, heated confrontations, and even moments of coercion. One witness reportedly described an encounter where Mo3 tried to intervene in a potentially dangerous situation, only to be ignored by someone he trusted most. According to the woman, these statements were crucial in understanding the chain of events that led to the tragedy. Fans online were quick to dissect every line, trying to connect dots, assign motives, and predict possible outcomes. By this point, the family reportedly began to fracture even further. Emotions ran so high that some relatives allegedly refused to speak to each other for days, while others reportedly turned to social media to air grievances and appeal for public support. According to insiders, the woman occasionally mediated, reminding them that the evidence she provided was not meant to divide, but to reveal the truth. "You can't heal until you see everything clearly," she reportedly said, emphasizing the importance of confronting reality, however painful. In one of the most dramatic revelations yet, the woman allegedly exposed that certain friends of Mo3 may have withheld crucial information from law enforcement. Screenshots, messages, and recordings supposedly suggested that some individuals were aware of details that could have changed the direction of the case. "They weren't protecting him, they were protecting themselves," one insider reportedly said. Fans immediately began speculating about who could be involved, and discussions on forums and social media exploded with accusations, defense arguments, and theories. Allegedly, a particularly explosive confrontation occurred late at night in the family home. Two siblings reportedly faced each other across a room, their voices shaking with rage and grief. One allegedly screamed, "You knew what was happening and stayed silent. How could you?" The other reportedly responded, "I was trying to survive it too. You think I wanted this mess?" The woman reportedly intervened calmly, insisting that the truth must be confronted no matter how painful. Sources claim that the room was so tense, some observers feared that things could spiral into violence. As if that wasn't enough, insiders say the woman revealed a hidden file containing months of communications, financial statements, and digital records that had never been seen. According to her, the file contained the final piece of the puzzle, something that could either finally bring closure or open a new chapter of revelations. Fans online immediately speculated, could this be the ultimate proof of betrayal? Could it reveal previously unknown motives, or might it finally provide justice for Mo3? The suspense was palpable and discussions raged across social media platforms, YouTube comment sections, and fan forums. Finally, according to insiders, the family began to tentatively confront reality. Discussions reportedly became more honest, tears were shared, and grudges began to be acknowledged. While some questions remained unanswered, there was reportedly a subtle shift from explosive confrontation to cautious reconciliation. "We can't change what happened, but we can finally face it," the woman allegedly said. The first steps toward clarity were being taken, but the story, both in real life and online, remained far from over. The saga had reached a fever pitch. The family was battered but starting to face the truth. Friends and associates were scrambling to respond to allegations, and fans were glued to every update. Social media had transformed the story into a living, breathing phenomenon, with every leak, confession, and revelation sparking new debates. And as insiders teased the final, explosive truth, the world waited, wondering what ultimate twist or scandal would emerge next. As the dust begins to settle on this explosive saga, one thing is crystal clear: the Mo3 story is far from over. The revelations from the mysterious woman, the resurfaced evidence, the shocking betrayals, and the hidden secrets have completely rewritten everything fans thought they knew. The family remains fractured, loyalties have been questioned, and friends are scrambling to explain themselves. But perhaps the biggest shock is that even after all this, there are still unanswered questions, secrets that might never fully come to light, and twists that could change everything again. Fans are still reacting, dissecting every clip, text, and leak. Social media is buzzing nonstop, with debates raging about who can be trusted, what motives really existed, and how deep this betrayal truly goes. Some are defending the family, some are exposing alleged lies, and everyone is speculating about the final piece of evidence that insiders say could either bring closure or blow the doors wide open once more. One thing is certain: this story has captured the nation's attention like no other, and people are desperate for the truth. Now it's your turn. What do you think about the latest revelations? Who do you believe? Was the betrayal internal, or were outside forces involved? And what do you think the final piece could reveal? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because your opinion matters. Smash that like button if you're shocked by the drama, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss a single explosive update in the Mo3 saga. Trust me, you do not want to blink, because the next revelation could completely change the story again. Stay tuned, stay alert, and keep watching, because with this story, the truth is never simple and the next twist is always just around the corner.